We are at day 30. Day 30. So, this is going to be the end of this title at the minimum of me playing Hearthstone. I still will probably play Hearthstone in the future on stream. That'll probably happen. But because it is not as well received as I would like, this is for now the end of me playing Hearthstone. This is the final day, day 30. I have played for 30 days. I will move now on to something else that I will play for 30 days. That is my plan for the channel. Hello, Magic Player. Hey, what's going on, PP? I'm just explaining basically that today is the last day of this 30 days of me playing Hearthstone. So yeah, I guess before we get started, things that I've learned. I still do like Magic better than Hearthstone. It's just more fully fleshed out. You can argue that Magic is more broken because of it. You can also argue that Magic is more manipulated in different ways, that this is very raw and very like channeled. This is this game versus Magic. But there's just more you can do with Magic. And also, I do have to say that because I'm getting into this game so late, there are a lot of cards that I don't own, and there are people that I play with. So if I just go up here to play, most of the time, no matter what rank I'm in, I end up playing people that have just the perfect deck every time. Like, their deck is tuned, toned, and ready to do what it wants to do. Like I said, that channeled mentality. So you just can't win. Versus Magic, you will sometimes run across players, and I have multiple decks, so I do have decks that are designed not to be like tuned, toned, ready to go. They're designed to do something crazy and fun. Basically, there's different metas. There's groups you can go into to play the way you want to play. Here it's one way all the way. And also, I am more invested in Magic the Gathering. I've probably spent close to $2,000, and my collection has gone up in value to where I probably have $5,000 worth of Magic cards. Here, I have spent no money. And there are people that I play against that I can tell buy every single pack that comes out. Because they will have, like, I've gone to play to finish, say, my daily challenges, which these I have to go to play to do. There are people that I will play against that the day the new set came out had the perfect cards for the deck that they built from that set. So in order to get that off of random packs that give you random probabilities of getting the cards you would actually want, they had to open a ton of packs to have gotten those cards, I would assume, or have gotten extremely lucky, but still would have had to have spent money to open the packs. So basically, I'm already invested in Magic. I'm not as invested in this, so I will still play this. It is still a fun game. It's just not going to replace Magic the Gathering for me at this point. Also, I feel like the in-person aspect of Magic the Gathering just vastly outweighs the convenience that this offers. Some will argue that that's a big argument among Magic paper players and people that play Magic the Gathering online. I don't think I'll get into Magic the Gathering online. I really don't. It's just this also, like I said, that whole streamlined mentality of Hearthstone is very, very good the way they designed this. Magic the Gathering is a very complex game, more complex than Hearthstone, I would say personally. That's the way I feel about it. And because of that, it's hard to make a computer game work as well as this does and have it still be Magic the Gathering. You know what I'm saying? This is very streamlined and very efficient. So as a computer game comparing Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone, Hearthstone wins all the way. Like, not even close. But when it comes to actually playing the game and getting enjoyment out of it, I still enjoy going to a brick and mortar store and playing with the physical cards. Who knows? Maybe if I didn't have $5,000 in cards, I wouldn't think that way. Maybe I am biased. I don't know. But to sum it up, basically, I will still play this game, and I will definitely be playing Magic the Gathering more than this game from now on. And I might still stream this in the future, but this is the last time for a while. And I'm going to start another 30-day series of me playing something else. Maybe not tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, the day after. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Let's jump on into Battlegrounds. But yeah, hopefully your day is going well, PP. Sorry you jumped in on this whole like monologue of me talking about this, but this is the final day of this series, I guess you could call it. So because it is the final day of this series, I figured I would elaborate on my thoughts after 30 days of playing to anybody who watches this in the future, because you never know. I also do, let's see, what does this do again? Hero power, refresh Bob's Tavern, include a minion from a higher tavern tier. Sure. Give a minion +1/+1 for each minion you bought this turn. No. Trust me, it's fine. All right, cool. So yeah, aside from that, I've played probably now 3 days. I've logged on and played a little bit of Grand Theft Auto. I downloaded that game. I'm not going to delete it. I'll still have it on the PC, but I don't think I'm going to stream that game for 30 days. I don't see myself playing that game for 30 days, to be honest with you. Like, I've played part of the campaign, and there's a big aspect of it is like committing crime, which I personally don't agree with. And then the other part is driving, and I'm not a big racing game fan. So, you know, it's just one of those games. It wasn't really made for me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm probably not going to play that game for 30 days. Out of the games I have, I can give you a little bit of insight. I am looking at possibly playing, oh geez, I was trying to minimize that, not expand it. I am considering playing, well, Apex I'll probably just play in the meantime anyways. I'm considering, let's see, League of Legends. I might play League of Legends for 30 days. Might be the next one. Let's see what other games would be here. I don't know. I'll consider different stuff. Let me go here. Let me pull back up here to recruit. Of course we lost that one, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and go here and see what we get for our level 2. Garbage, but I think we still freeze on this to grab here and then grab there next turn. I think is what we do. Once again, it's fine. All right, for sure. But yeah, probably League of Legends. I don't even remember this game, so I might open it back up today and see what I think about it. Maybe play that for 30 days. Gwent is from The Witcher. It is another card game. I don't think I'll jump back into another card game that quickly. Probably not Fortnite, although I'll probably do a video of me coming back to Fortnite after 3 seasons of not playing. Will probably be something along that title, but because of that, I don't necessarily think that would be a 30-day series. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Just have to see. Let's go ahead and go here. And I don't like that either. Okay, cool. Nothing freeze worthy there. But yeah, who knows? I'm also looking at, I think, let me go here. Come on. Open up. I think there is supposed to be, also The Witcher is $14 now. I have already played through that game, otherwise I would do it. Yeah, unlocking in 000. So, there is supposed to be a new free game here. Oh, okay, Civilization 6. I might download that too. We'll see. I've never played a Civilization game. From what I think, which this might be entirely wrong, but from what I'm thinking, I think it's like a game where you build a civilization, kind of like a Sims style game. And from what I'm thinking is you like control armies and control a civilization, basically. So yeah, I might I lost 900,000. Jeez. Anyways, okay, so no, my stock got stolen. What? I left GTA on in the background for over 9 hours and half of my stock is gone. I lost $900,000. Jeez. Jesus. That's a lot of money. I think I have a little bit less than 500,000 now on Grand Theft Auto. I think I have like, yeah, I think I have like 500,000 on GTA Online. I haven't played that much though. So I probably don't have that much compared to most everyone else out there, but that is a lot for me because I am new. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna actually just go ahead and hopefully this doesn't like brick my stream or anything, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and download this. I mean, it's free, so why not? Yeah, I think this is like you upgrade your civilization and slowly work into different eras, I guess. I don't know. Might play this for 30 days. Why not? Go ahead and get it. We gonna go ahead and get it. Get it. Verify your information. Place order. I mean, it's free. They don't have my credit card information, so owned. Cool. Let's go ahead and minimize here. I'm assuming it'll come up eventually. Let's go ahead and go here. Cool. Back just in time for the combat. Trust me, money growth is hard for starters, but easy for me now. Wah ha 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 ha. Or ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, because it starts with an A. I mean, like I said, it's a game I'll probably use as like a gambling simulator. That's pretty much all I'll be using it for. Because like blackjack is still kind of fun to play, especially when it's just simulated and not like you're not actually losing money. It's a big part of it. All right, let's go here. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, go ahead and go do that. Go ahead and go there. Bang, 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 and bang. 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 And bang. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go there. All right. Well, cool. We have ourselves a strategy. We are going down the demon's path. Hey, Klepper. Oh, wait. But easier for now. Hey, Klepper. Heard of City Skylines? Oh, wait. Never mind. Anyway, City Skylines is like a 3D city builder game. IDK. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not like Civilizations is not really a game I'm really interested in. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. I downloaded it. I don't know how much I'm actually going to play it, but it's free and it's free forever. So I might as well download it and have it forever. Who knows? Maybe I don't play it. Maybe my kids will play it at some point in the future. I don't know. It's a free game. So it's kind of like books. Even if I buy every book I'm interested in, because even if I don't read the book, even if I get halfway through and I'm like, this is garbage, I'm just going to go back to reading the other book that I have that I was interested in. Even if that's the case, I'm still going to keep the book because who knows, somebody might want to read it in the future. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so it's hard for me to argue with free. Free 99 is a good price for me. I'm literally playing GTA. Oh, okay. Well, I will not be doing that because I do not enjoy the game nearly as much as you seem to. Although I do have to say, one of the funnest things though that I did was I stole some other GTA Online player's vehicle, and it was like a pimped out vehicle. It was pretty awesome. It was cool to drive. It was really fast though, so I like wrecked a lot. But you know, about to buy a cocaine lockup. Okay, well that sounds like you have a lot of cocaine if you're buying a lockup for it. Hello, kitty cat. 1 second, guys. Oh. I got her. We got her, boys. We got her. Hey, can you look at the camera for me? There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Toby, over there on Twitch? What's good, man? I don't know if you guys can hear her purr or not. But, hey, oh, sorry, did I talk right in your ear? I'm sorry. But yeah, she's purring a little bit. Just purring. Tried to make sure she didn't lick the mic. Hello. Okay, yeah, you want to go down. You want to go down? Okay. She was freaking out a little bit. All right. She doesn't like being held too much. She wants attention until I give it to her, and then she doesn't want attention anymore. So yeah. These are all literally not useful. I guess let's go here for now. Sure. I guess we could have gone with the mech because of him, but he's probably gonna end up getting sold here pretty soon, to be honest. Man. I mean, I guess we go here. I mean, I'm tempted to buy there because of the triple possibility, but oh, yes, that is what we want right there, boys. That is what we want. Deal 3 damage to the leftmost minion. Yeah, no. We're gonna go here. Then we're gonna go ahead and purchase here for now and leave that frozen, and then we'll do the whole changing over thing in a minute. A lot of new cards on Battlegrounds. Not as of right now. The only one as of right now that I know of is the new Beast. That has, whenever you play a Death Rattle minion, it gets +2/+1, I think. I don't know. But it's a decent beast. It's just like it lends itself to being really good at a two type strategy. So like you play beasts and mechs. It lends itself very well to that, or like to another Death Rattle type other class. But just in and of itself, it's not like a great creature. They announced them. Oh, okay. So they should be coming out here sooner rather than later. Cool. Go there, there, and here, and garbage again, and here, and now we sell here. Let's hope that he doesn't die immediately, because knowing me, he'll get sniped immediately. Yeah, now we're gonna go here. This is the beast that I'm talking about. But yeah, you're saying that they announced it, so I guess there's some new ones coming out here in the future. In the future. Anyways. Okay. I do think we freeze here for him. We need ourselves our version of him, so I think we freeze there, we sell here, grab there, and call that a day. LOL, I was on my bike and then someone tried to ram me over. I bombed his butt. Nice. Now, I don't even have, like, I still have the default pistol that you get. Like, I don't even have a fancy gun. I've got... again, it's just not one of those... It's not a game I've played a whole lot of and really enjoyed. Just, I don't know. Bang, ba-bang, bang, bang. Boom. No! The strategy didn't work. Who are you talking to, LOL? I am talking to PP. He is over on YouTube. You are on Twitch. He is on YouTube. It's fine. You guys do whatever you want to do. Alright, we're going to go there. Then we're going to go here. Get apparently garbage. Then we are going to go here. And not get a demon here. And we got ourselves a demon. And he is dead. So we probably should have just Tavern Tier upgraded. Probably should have just done that. Alright. So I think we freeze on that? Or do we sell here? Play here. Sell here. Play. And then what would we sell from here? I mean, this guy has the potential to get us more than this guy does. But anyways. Hi, noob. I'm actually at the point where I've had too many barbecues. I don't know how you could have too many barbecues, but okay. Okay. All right, let's freeze here. I don't know. I really just need to triple up on these guys. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I guess we will freeze here because we do need to buy that, I guess. Twitch sucks. Hey man, at least they have emotes. I don't know. I can't see my mom Toby comments. What? Okay. I'm going back to YouTube. All right, for sure, man. Nah, I mean, personally, I don't really care for Twitch too much either, to be honest with you guys. I really don't like Twitch as like a streaming platform for me. Yay, nay. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, my mans. But yeah, I mean, personally, I don't like Twitch that much. I stream there because, you know, visibility. I want people to be able to watch me wherever they want to watch me. But personally, I will continue to stream to multiple different websites just because that works best for me. Twitch is like EA. Money hungry. Yep, you right. All right. Let's go here. We need to triple up on these guys, man. What is going on? Can't triple up to save my life. Hello, kitty cat. Yes, I hear you meowing on the other side of the green screen. Twitch sucks. Support Twitch shots. I don't know what you mean. Twitch sucks. The support Twitch sucks, I'm assuming. They support thoughts and are almost as if they promote it. Hey man, sex sells. They're trying to get that bag, and all the thoughts that they're promoting are also trying to get that bag, man. Yeah. E.g. a person's name in which I am not going to say because I'm not going to punch above my weight class and get canceled for saying her name. What's going on though? We do have 3 people watching. Whoever the third is, hope your day is going well. But yeah, no, like I'll definitely stream on Twitch. I don't expect to blow up on Twitch, but I do like people to know, like if you go to the description on any of my videos, anybody that has a description, so if Mixer has a description, I don't know. Twitch, if they have a description, I don't know. I mainly designed this around YouTube, so YouTube I know has a description, so I have a description. But yeah, if the video has a description, in the description you will find a link to my Mixer, my YouTube, and my Twitch, no matter what website you're on. So yeah, you can watch me on any of those, whichever platform you enjoy the most. So feel free to do that. And then let's see. They just on they grind, LOL. And then a bunch of zeros burn. I mean, the thing is like, again, you got to get that bag, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not something, again, I agree with, but, you know, I can't stop them from doing what they got to do, you know? All right, let's go here, sell, here, sell, here, check out what this is. Literally none of that is useful. Cool. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and do here, see if we get something worthwhile. Death rattles trigger twice, eh? Him and him are really the only 2 death rattles we have. So I don't know if that's really worth it. I think we just buy here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Here, and y'all. Cool. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go with that. Yes, that might be actually something we want. Yeah, so I think we're gonna, well, no, I don't think we'll freeze on it. because that's literally the only minion. I was like, I might want that, but I think we need to just continue down the demon path. So I think that would be the only one I want. I'm not gonna freeze for one minion. What goes on in your life to have Twitch thoughts as your job description? I don't think that's what they have as their job description, to be fair. But I mean, they probably have influencer or entertainer or something along that line as their actual title, as their job description. But I mean, hey man, again, if you're a girl, I mean, dude, if I was a female and I had big old attractive features for the male audience, I would 100% use that to the fullest ability that I would have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame them. I mean, they have to give birth, so I mean, you know, use it for what you got, man. Sex sells, use it. Doesn't mean you have to have sex. It just means, you know, you gotta have that sex appeal. All right, let's see. Wow. Okay and okay. Wow. I guess for now we just freeze. Summons 3 demons with taunt. Yeah, I think for now we just freeze. This guy's awesome. Whenever your hero takes damage, you gain 2. So whenever I play him, he'll automatically get bigger from here and here. And then this guy. So we have a big old turn next turn. But we don't have enough board space. We really need to fuse this guy like ASAP. So ideally we buy here, we shop refresh, we get our third of this guy, and then we move on because we're stuck here. Imagine doing sexual acts, abusing your cat, showing your private parts, abusing copyright, and the biggest YouTuber PewDiePie. On the biggest YouTuber PewDiePie, attracting kids, bullying people in public, marrying a man to get into Canada, and then divorcing him. Hey, man, she's on that grind, man. I mean, the thing is love her or hate her, as long as she can continue to make money. I mean, the only way you will be able to get back at her for doing all the messed up things she does is to stop watching her. And people aren't ceasing to watch her. Because of that, she will continue to make money and therefore will continue to do what she does. Like, that's just what it is, man. Like, if you're not gonna do anything to get her to not do it, then she's gonna keep doing it, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really quite simple. Oh man. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. Man, I just need to double up there, man. I just need to triple up, I mean. All right. Go here. Go here. Let's go here. Here. Dang it, bro. I guess for the meantime, this is the better play. Summons a 2/2 imp. Yeah, we're gonna play here. Let's see, that puts us up to 6. And then if we play ugh. Yeah, I think we stop on that. I think we stop on that for now. And much more. And no ban. Hey man, again, like I said, they need to either cut her off or her audience needs to cut her off. I mean, that's just how that needs to happen. But, you know, to each their own. They got to do what they got to do. And then, meanwhile, man streams with no top and gets permaban. You can't, like, as a dude, you can't stream shirtless? What? Okay, that's something I don't agree with. A dude can't stream shirtless? That's ridiculous. because I've seen girls literally pop the whole thing out and not get banned. So, you know, I mean, it's just one of those things. Oh, snap. We made it to top 4, so that's all that I care about. But we are very close to dying. Yeah, so we pretty much have to get that other demon dude. That's pretty much what we have to do before we can play another minion. We have to get the demon dude that makes it to where we don't take damage from here. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're stuck with doing. So hopefully we don't die here. But I've seen a girl pop a whole thing out and not get banned. And a dude can't stream shirtless. That's a bit ridiculous. First of all. Second of all, pretty much all over the world, a dude can walk around shirtless and it not be a problem. And actually in my state, again, my state is not the same as every other state, nor is it the same as every other country. But in my state, where I live currently, women can walk around shirtless. That is perfectly legal. It is not considered nudity. It is not considered like public indecency, public disturbance, none of that. Women can walk around shirtless. Most of them don't, but we do have that like group of like hardcore raging feminists that walk around shirtless because they can. So yeah, I mean, like for me, I mean, like the free the nipple thing. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Walk around. Just know that if you do that until the social stigma of that changes, you might attract some unwanted attention. Just know that. Like, you can arguing whether or not it should be legal. I'm 100% in support of you. Arguing that then it's sexual assault because some dude stares at you because you don't have a shirt on, that's where I have a problem. You can walk legally, 100%. You do you. But then don't try and be mad when somebody does something that socially you would expect them to do. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, it is what it is, though. And we're dead. Cool. Top 4. Awesome. And then who is that? LOL. Again, I'm not gonna mention her name because she is way more popular than I am, and so I am not trying to get her ravenous what should I call it? Ban of simps. Either way, her ban or her group, her cluster of simps. I am not trying to get them sicked on me for saying something, so I will refuse to mention her name. Just knowing the description that PP gave, it tells you exactly who it is. And if you really wanted to know, you could go over to YouTube and see it. But I will not say her name just to try and keep myself clean of getting a bunch of people trying to remove me. Twitch staff, oh, love sucks. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Refresh for 0, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. And if it gets in the stream, they are suspended and not banned. Hey, man. Again, but not girls. I thought girls wanted equality. No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Nobody in this world wants equality. Equality sucks. Everybody wants to be better than someone else. People can say they're fighting for equality, but they're not. That's the thing. They're not fighting for... So, for instance, if a girl punches you in the face and you punch her back, that's equality. If a man punched you in the face, you would punch him back. That's how that works. But then if you do that, if you do go out and do that, if a girl punches you in the face and you punch her in the face back at a bar or something, guess what? You're getting in trouble. If you go and punch a dude in the face because he punched you in the face, he's getting in trouble. That's how that works. But if a girl punches you in the face first and then you punch her back, you're the one that gets in trouble. They don't want equality. They don't. They can say they want equality, but they don't. I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong. Old-fashioned feminists, 100% agree. That should happen. The ability to vote, the ability to serve in the military, all that stuff, 100% agree. But some of the things they're fighting for now is not equality. It's not. Like, the ability to murder an infant just because it happens to be depending on you for its life at the moment. I'm all for abortion being legal. I just think that abortion should be legal, 100%. 100% should be. I just don't agree personally with getting an abortion unless it is absolutely necessary. That's my perspective. And then also, yes, it should be legal. So all the way up until it's born, yeah, should be legal. I don't agree with that, but it should be for very specific instances. So for instance, if you were kidnapped, it's forced to then have that child, and then you happen to escape right before that child's being born. Yeah, I could see you not wanting to raise that, so therefore, yeah, sure. I wouldn't do that, but that's also not my place to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that, like, it should be legal. I still don't agree with it, but it still should be legal. I'm one of those people that I think I err on the side of freedom. You should be free to do whatever you want to do. Whether or not I agree with that doesn't matter to you. It matters to me, so I won't do it. Like, for instance, drugs are a big one. Yeah, let's go here. Drugs are a big one. Personally, I think as long as it grows out of the ground, so mushrooms, pot, you should be able to grow it in your backyard if you can. Should be perfectly legal, in my opinion. Now, would I grow mushrooms and would I grow weed? No. But I think everybody else should be free to do whatever they want to do. That's my position on almost everything. All right. Let's go here, and call that a turn. I have no idea what strategy I'm going for at this point, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of buying things to buy things. All right. I thought girls wanted equality. No. Again, everybody wants superiority. It's the same thing with, I mean, now given, I guess I should say, I am a straight white male. So I have no room to talk on this. But from my perspective, as a disabled person, because that's the only, like, marginalized class I guess I can say I have, is that disabled people are, again, not, like, disabled people are just looking to be able to act as if they were abled. So that's why handicap parking is a thing. But at the same time, on a micro level, this isn't on a macro level, like a feminist movement, but on a micro level, there are people like me. For instance, I can walk from most places in the parking lot to the building, sit down for a minute, and then carry on about whatever I was going to do in that shop. So I don't necessarily need to park in that handicap spot, but I can if I wanted to. So there are numerous people like me that are disabled enough to where they could do that, but they still park in a handicap spot. So on a micro level, should they park in that handicap spot? No, there are people that are more disabled than them that should park in that handicap spot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things. They, like, people want to be superior. They, like me, if I was one of those people that just wanted to be superior to others, then I would park in that handicap spot all the time and not care. But for me, like I said, there's always that aspect of there could be somebody who needs that more than I do. So I'm going to not park in that handicap spot unless it's the day where, like, I don't think I can make it. Then obviously I'm going to use that to my ability. But, like, anything, go to race. A lot of people don't want equality, they want superiority. Framed as equality, but it's usually not equality. So, like in even old-fashioned feminism, it was designed as equality initially. It was. But then, all right, let's see what this gets us. Garbage. Cool. It got us nothing. Yeah, we'll go here and we'll go here. But yeah, it's, what was I going to say? Even the right to vote back in the day. So technically, to get the right to vote in America, you had to sign up. The way you sign up to be able to vote is you have to sign up for the draft, They're one and the same. You have to do both. Women were fighting for equality. They got the right to vote, but they don't have to sign up for the draft. That's not equality. That is superiority. You now get an ability to do something without a responsibility. You get the perk without the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So that's not equality, that's superiority. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about equality most of the time. It's about superiority. It's what it is. Anyways, I literally went on Joyride and saw a dude with no shirt. Yeah, I mean, again, most of the world, it is perfectly fine for a man to go around without a shirt. And again, in my state where I live, it's perfectly fine for a woman to go around without a shirt. It's fine. Although I do have to say, as a person who does go out often and has seen numerous of these women flaunting their ability and their right to be going out shirtless, excuse me, I do have to say most of the time the women that are going around shirtless are not the women that you want to see shirtless. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, most of the time they're not the type of women you want to see shirtless. Yeah. They dogs. I probably should have said that, but that's what went through my mind, so I said it. Probably shouldn't have, but yeah. Let's go here. Bang, 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 and then we are definitely going to sell here. This beast is cool and all, but I'm not really like feeling it, so yeah. What is her last name? Toby, as far as this person's name, I have no idea what their last name is. I just know their like stream name that everybody calls them by. That's the name that I know. So again, I'm not, so I can Google. Nah, I'm good. I don't know that much about her. I just know that she is not a good person. And I've heard a lot of these same things. Communism B word? Nah. I don't know what that's in reference to, but okay. And the stream cuts. Hey, man. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm not trying to get reported out here. Noise. And then, in my school, there are boys versus girls physically. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that should be how it is. If you're wanting to be equal, be equal. Like, that's part of being equal. Although, like I said, in America, it's still not that way. If you punch a girl, even in schools, at a bar, in schools, no matter what, you're getting in trouble. Even if she comes up and punches you first. That's just how it works. Here. So, society has not yet changed to where that is acceptable. Let's go here. Here. And here. I think I'm just gonna go with the pogo hopper idea at this point. I didn't really know what I'm going for. At this point, I'm just gonna go for the pogo hopper. The pogo hopper build. Apparently, that is a bad idea because I haven't seen one in several cycles. Apparently, I'm just not gonna get a pogo hopper. That was 11 shop refreshes and no pogo hopper. So at this point, I think I'm just going to sell here, play here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and see if we get a pogo hopper now, and we did not. Cool. True, but freedom has to be controlled at some point. I mean, I'm like to the level of, I appreciate freedom to the level of like, almost anarchism, like that level of freedom. I want you to go be able to do whatever you want to do, almost no matter what, unless it's going to unless your ability to be free bumps heads with somebody else's ability to be free. So for instance, if you want to go out and murder somebody, that impedes their ability to be free. So I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fine with freedom up until the point that your freedom limits somebody else's freedom. That's so, for instance, I'm perfectly fine with alcohol being legal. I'm not perfectly fine with you going out and drunk driving because then you could kill someone. I'm perfectly fine if you want to go drunk drive on a track, though. If you want to go get drunk and then go drive a race car around a race car track with nobody else on it, feel free, man. You do you. Go do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm perfectly fine up until it impedes somebody else's ability to be free, is basically what I'm saying. So, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you could argue that drugs are that way. Like, for instance, like, if I were president and I allowed everybody to be able to grow drugs, then more people are going to take drugs, more people are going to get harmed by drugs, like all these bad things could happen. Sure, you can argue that. But let's see. Sure. You can argue that. But at the same time, if everyone's able to able to grow their own drugs, then nobody buys drugs. So then nobody buys easy to buy drugs. Most of the time, people that are buying drugs are buying weed. Like, that's the number one mover in America, at least. Yeah, at this point, I think I just go there. No, we'll not freeze that. Number one mover as far as drugs are concerned in America is weed. If everybody can grow their own weed, then drug dealers are out of a job and can only sell the harder stuff. Most people don't want to do the harder stuff. Because of that, you know, it's one of those things that, like, yes, you can argue more people are going to be on drugs, so there might be more problems. Sure. But then you also have to look at, well, now there's no drug dealers. So all the violent criminals, because if you're selling drugs illegally, you're a criminal. All the criminals that have a potential of being violent are now no longer there. So which way does that shift the balance as far as good or bad? I mean, sure, you can argue that's bad, but at the same time, now there's less criminals, less drug dealers. So I don't know. All right. E.g. freedom should not lead to the tumbling down the whole city nukes. I mean, tumbling down the whole city nukes. I mean, the same thing. The thing is, like, building bombs. Sure, you should be able to go build a bomb. Just, you should have to bring it then to a range to blow it up. Yeah, I mean, obviously. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, your ability to be free, as long as it doesn't impede on anybody else's ability to be free, I'm for it. And that does kind of lead back to the abortion talk that I was saying, which is that, like, I do and don't agree with it. Because of the fact that you're impeding on that baby's ability to be free. You are ending that baby's life prematurely. So, you know, it is a thing to consider. But at the same time, again, I mean, if you're going to basically kill that baby by, even if you don't actually kill it, but if you basically end up killing that baby by, like, screwing it up in the head so much that it ends up not having a good life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to basically kill it anyways, you might as well kill it before it has a chance to realize how badly you've screwed it over. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that, like, it's iffy. But again, I'm for you being able to do it because that's what you want to do. But morally, I don't agree with it. So yeah, ethically, you can argue whether or not you agree with it. Morally, I don't. And then Toby hopped over. What's that girl's name, PP? And then I can't read that because it's spaced apart in ways that it shouldn't be. All right, let's go here, bang, 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 bang. We're not getting a whole lot here. There we go. There's our third pogo hopper. Let's go. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and play there. Cool. Well, this is working out. I think we're gonna make it to top 4. We're actually in first place right now, and we've been on Tavern Tier 2 the entire time. So interesting. Peace. was never an option. Okay. Well, sure. Even in Uncharted, there was a boy versus girl scene. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to make it more socially acceptable, but I mean, the thing is like, again, personally, I don't agree with hitting women. Should you be able to and not get in trouble if they punched you first? 100% you should be able to. Will I ever do that if a girl comes up and punch me? No, I will restrain her and hold her arms down and then face her away from me so that way she can't do anything. Or attempt to do that. If she's bigger than me, obviously that's going to be a struggle, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things. Like, I won't do it personally, but I agree that you should be able to do it. I will argue for your right to be able to do whatever you want to do, as long as it doesn't impede on other people's freedom. And I forgot my controls. I'm assuming for Grand Theft Auto. She threw me through a table, through a bookshelf, and out of the window. Yep. It's just society and freedom. Yep. So in a way, nature made us humans to actually bring sex to actually have sex at the age of 12 and over, but society restricts it to 18. IDK, my viewpoint. I mean, sure, but also based off of that logic that you're following, if nature had its way, we wouldn't be 80 years old. Back when we were cavemen, most of the time you died by the age of 30. So you had to have sex at 12 because you were going to die. That was midway through your life at 12. 12 to 15, if you're living to 30, that's midway through your life. Now, we don't live to be 30, we live to be 80 years old. So midway through your life is 40. And if you look at the way society's set up, honestly, if you waited till 40, that would be an ideal time to have kids. You're really close to retirement, so right when they're becoming adults, you now no longer have anything to do, so you can help take care of their kids and help them as an adult, because they will be an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nature-wise, nature is one thing. At this point, as a race, I think we have surpassed nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, naturally, what we are able to do versus the way the world actually works because of what we've done to it, you know, it's a whole nother thing. All right. Sure. Sure. I think we're gonna sell this at this point. Go here, 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 here. I wanted to have 3 of them, but it just didn't work out. I messed that up. All right. But yeah, so from a nature aspect, yes, you're able to have kids at 12. But you also, you know, I covered that, I think, pretty well. But yeah, we've kind of surpassed nature. Again, medicines and all that, you know, it's just a thing. Also, guns really should not be out in public, nor any weapons. False. Because there will always be criminals. The criminals will always be criminals, so they don't care whether or not you are legally allowed to carry a weapon. I'm the exact opposite. I think everyone should be armed. Because guess what? If a murderer is going out there trying to kill people, what's going to stop him faster? A person with a weapon that sees it happening and can stop it, or a cop that has to drive from the police station all the way to where the crime's happening and then figure out what's going on and then stop it. What's going to stop it faster? First of all. Second of all, you can argue that, well, then the criminals have more access to weapons. Sure. But the thing is that right now in America, you can get the weapon that I have right by my side right here, in arm's reach at all times. That's about one of the deadliest things you can have aside from a bomb. What's right next to me? The thing is if everybody has one of those, it doesn't matter. Everybody's equal then. That's true equality. If everybody has the exact same armament. also, then, if I have 2 of these, it doesn't make me more deadly of a person. Having 1 of these, infinite ammo, is equally as deadly as having 5 of these. Having 1 of these, having 2 of these, having 20 of these. It doesn't matter. You can only properly operate 1. And again, chances are, if everyone's armed, you're not going to have enough time to make use of somebody else's when yours runs out of ammunition. Let's just say that. So yeah, I am the exact opposite. I think everyone should be armed. And I am whenever I go out in public. So if anybody in America is watching this and you see me out in public, just do know I am always armed. Always. Whether it be with a knife, which I always have on me, or a firearm, which I do almost always have on me. I do always have a knife on me because I look at a knife less of a weapon and more of a tool. It's a easier to carry around version of scissors for me. That's the way I look at it. Dragon build or divine shield build? Huh. I think dragon build is easier for early to mid game, so we'll go with that. But yeah, no, I completely disagree with that because the thing is, like I said, you will never get rid of all weapons. Even in the UK, there are still stabbings. The thing is anything also can be used as a weapon. Your fists, worst case scenario, can be used as weapons. So yeah, I mean, like, literally give me anything and I could tell you a way to make it into a weapon to harm someone. The ability to do so is going to be, like, you know, limited, but I mean, a pencil. You stab somebody in the eye with a pencil, it doesn't matter how blunt that pencil is, you are going to damage that eye and stop them from doing whatever they're trying to do with you. Anything can be used as a weapon, whether it be a blunt object or a sharp object or a semi-sharp object. Anything can be used to make you more deadly if you are trying to be more deadly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So because of that, again, I want equal force. So even with my own government, the government has tanks. Luckily in America, because we have the Second Amendment, people have tanks. Awesome. I'm 100% for that. Now we have the largest civilian-owned Air Force in the U.S. as well. We bought a bunch of jets. Some dude bought a bunch of jets from, where was it? From some other country, basically, and he bought more of the jets from that country than Canada did. So we now have the largest civilian Air Force ever, and we have a larger Air Force. That civilian has a larger Air Force than most countries, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm 100% down with that. So yeah, I want equal footing for civilian populations with governments, because I don't necessarily like governments either. But yeah. Now this weapon that's beside me, would I like one that's fully automatic? No. I have shot one, and I have operated for the use of a job one that is fully automatic. Would I want that? Not really, to be honest with you. As a person that has used that, I do have to say there's diminishing returns. So basically what I would go with is, like, if I were able to buy any firearm that I wanted, it would be a burst weapon. Burst seems to be the perfect middle ground at a 2 to 3 round burst. Anything above that, it's a little bit too much. But at a 3 round burst is really the most that you want. You aim for the chest, it goes up perfectly. Awesome. Once you get into full auto, really, again, after that, like, 3rd shot, you're so inaccurate, it doesn't really matter. So I would probably take a burst fire one of what I've got right beside me. But even semi-auto, you're more accurate. So you don't have to worry about mitigating recoil. You just worry about your accuracy and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I am the exact opposite. Like I said, I am all about everyone being armed. So it does not interfere with life, freedom, as you said. No, but that's the thing, though, is that criminals, that's all they want to do. Criminals are criminals because they want to manipulate the system in ways that are unfair to the freedoms of others. So if you worked your whole life to get this house, to get this money, to get this TV, to get this bad A computer that I have beside me, to get all this stuff. You have traded your literal life, your literal time for these things. So I think you should then be able to defend those things at the cost of a person trying to take them from you with their life. It's, again, if everyone's armed, it also deters criminals. So it deters them imposing their will on your freedom. Another thing with criminals, they're trying to get you to do drugs so that way you'll be addicted to the drugs, so that way you'll keep buying the drugs from them. They want to take away your freedom. When you are addicted to a substance, you are no longer free. You are a slave to that substance. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I completely disagree. And again, a responsible firearm owner will not impede their will on someone else. A good person, a normal person, I'm not going to go out and shoot someone. I'm only going to use that firearm to shoot someone who is shooting someone else or who is threatening to shoot someone else. Once you have tried to force your will on somebody else's freedom, once you are trying to murder someone, it is then within their right and within everyone else's right to stop you from doing so. Once you have done that, you have forfeited your right to freedom. Again, this is where the government and me don't line up. Because I think you selling weed is not a crime that means we should be able to take away your freedoms. Whenever you lock somebody else up, that is the same as death to me, because you are taking away their freedom. So, I think weed should not be a offense that puts you in jail. I just don't. Basically, to me, at the point, if somebody commits a crime, to me, those two are equal. So, I think they either shouldn't be in jail or should be dead. It's one or the other. If it's bad enough that they should be in jail, it's bad enough that they should have paid with their life for the thing they either attempted or did do. So yeah, just my thoughts. But yeah, so I have a very low tolerance for you trying to impede on somebody else's rights, and so therefore I am fine with people vigorously defending what they own and what they decide they need to defend. Anyways, so what about therapeutic clothing killing the embryo is pretty bad. I don't know what you mean by that. Therapeutic clothing killing the embryo is pretty bad. Like, there's garments that you can wear that cause abortions. Is that what you're talking about? I mean, again, you do you. I don't agree with it. I don't think you should be forcing your will on that baby. Again, that harbors back though to, if you're going to mess that child up so much that you're basically killing it anyways, might as well cut its life short and not make it have to deal with that, right? I don't know. If you're going to be a cruel, evil person, you might as well do it as kindly as you can, right? Even though it really does not feel any from being alive. That's arguable, first of all, that they do or do not feel something. That is based off the science. I think it's I can Google it if you want me to, but it's actually fairly young, younger than most people think. Fetuses can indeed feel things, and you can actually test their blood and see that they are releasing stress hormones in reaction to people doing things to them. So you can argue that they do feel things. And for me, like, there's no real gradient. You either have to be okay with abortion all the way up until it's born, or you have to be not okay with it at all. Because the second that sperm and egg fuse, there's a new genetic code there, so that is a new life that would exist. It's either one or the other. You're not okay with it at all from the second of conception, or you're okay with it all the way up until it's born. It's one or the other. There's no gradient for me. It's one or the other. Now, so for me personally, the second of conception, I'm not okay with killing it. But I agree with your right to be able to kill it all the way up until it's born. Because then once it's born, how is it not murder once it's born? I don't understand. Again, I think if you didn't want that kid, you should have made that decision way before that. But you know, it is what it is. Even though it doesn't really. Let's check something here.
The battle is really raging out there.
All right, 1 second. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab there, play, cycle. I think I'm just gonna do this and this, and yeah, we're gonna not do that. All right. Go here. So here's an article that if you just do a quick Google search, can fetuses feel pain at 8 weeks? The spinal reflex is what I'm talking about you can test them and see that they are responding and having a stress response in accordance to pain. In place by 8 weeks of development, she explained, this is the earliest point at which a fetus experiences pain. So yeah, fetuses can feel pain in as little as 8 weeks. Again, like I said, I'm one or the other. I think you're either okay with it at conception or you're not. So yeah, you fairly quickly, fetuses can feel pain, and indeed do feel pain at 8 weeks. So yeah, when you're tearing that baby apart at 8 weeks to abort it, you know.
Nice work out there.
I am not too tempted to purchase that. I think I'm gonna do the risky play and go here and here and here and here. I think we might freeze on that. Freeze, sell, purchase, sell, and then buy here and work on getting a better version of this. I think that's what we're gonna do. Anyways. Even though it really it's like it has won against billions of sperms and then gets killed. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too. That's a good way of putting it. He just did the hardest thing he's done so far in his life, won a race against billions of other people, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? Won that race, and then you're just gonna snap him off. You're just gonna be like, nope, sorry, man, you did all that work. Sorry, too bad. Yeah, that's funny way to put it. I can't see your comments on YouTube as well, Toby. Zoinks. I don't think he's commenting anymore. I don't see his comments if he is. It does show 2 people in the live stream, so I'm assuming he's still there. But yeah, I don't see his comments either if he is saying something. If you get attacked by a girl and not defend, simp. No, because in America, like I said, you're gonna get effed over, for lack of a better word. If you defend yourself, and even if you punch that girl once in the face, if she punches you once in the face, and you punch her once in the face, guess what? You're still the one getting in trouble. That's the way it works in America. Again, it's not free necessarily. All right, sweet. So, I thought I froze on that. Did I not freeze on that? I thought I froze on that. All right. Well, anyways, we're going to go ahead and purchase here. We're then going to sell here, play here, sell here. That is the only one. I literally did not want it to go on. Then we are going to, I guess, purchase all 3 of these while we're here, and not have to worry about messing this up. All right, so now I think we're gonna play here. I think we're gonna sell here and here to make the rooms. All right, now let's go here and here. I could have sworn I froze on that, but I guess I got too busy talking about something else. Simp, big simp. But no, seriously, just do an alarm lock. An alarm lock doesn't do anything. An alarm lock, again, will just get a cop to your house. In where I live, it might be faster, but on average, I think, what is it? I looked this up at one point. I think it's like on average, it's like 15 minutes for a cop to respond.
I've been freelancing since they trashed my place in Dallas. I think you can win this thing.
Ten minutes. Unit of time, 10 minutes. Average police response to 911 call, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, they can do a whole heck of a lot in 10 minutes. So if they know, on average, and again, if you want to commit a crime in a specific area, you can look this up for your area. But if you want to commit a crime, on average, you have 10 minutes to commit that crime before a cop's going to be able to get there and stop you. So margin of error, let's just say you don't want to take a risk. So let's just say you commit a crime for 5 minutes from the time the alarm goes off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm gonna stop the threat immediately, the second I see it, basically. So yeah, that's my philosophy on it. Yeah, I think we sell there. Go here, and then we go here, here. Oy. No, here. Sure. Yeah, there's our triple. I think we freeze on that because that's a purchase and that can be a purchase. As long as we don't die here, I think we're fine. LOL, uncle packing his bags. All right. I don't know what you mean by that, but cool. Yeah, you're right actually about everyone carrying a weapon, but what if a fist fight broke out and then one just brings a weapon? Again, if everyone's armed, people are less likely to be inclined to conflict because the conflict, like you said, will naturally escalate to somebody bringing a weapon. Would you punch a guy if you... Let's just look at this from your perspective. Would you punch a dude in the face if you knew he was carrying a weapon, and so if you pissed him off, there's a chance he'd pull that weapon on you? Probably not. So overall violence might decline as a whole. I mean, I know me personally, as a person that carries a weapon, I'm not going to go up and punch somebody in the face. I'm not. And the thing is, too, is though also as men, if you want to have a fight, you can go into an MMA gym, both of you fight, you put away the weapons, you fight, you end the beef there. I still agree that that should be a thing. But again, like I said, I think overall violence does decline because, again, in high school, I still, though, as a person, even in high school, would not just go up to somebody and punch them in the face. That's just not who I am. But that's also, I was trained in martial arts. So my knowledge, I feel like, puts me in a place to where I shouldn't enact on that, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that it's like, I'm not gonna do that. And I don't think most people would. I think it would overall, again, decrease violence. Or I mean that that's your most self-defense way. Yeah, you're actually got a valid point there. And PP, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm just saying, like, that's my perspective on it. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. And again, you live in the UK, so your laws are entirely different. Um, so even if this is my point of view, and even if you agree with me, what you can do legally in your area is a whole nother thing. I don't think I would ever move to the UK specifically because of how little freedom it seems like. I mean, the thing is like I love freedom to the point that I want more freedom even in America. So it's kind of one of those things that like I wouldn't want to live anywhere else that's less free, basically, because I want more freedom even for America. So you know, it's one of those things. I don't know. In my room, in case of an intruder, I have my own cricket bat. Hey, man. I mean, the thing is if a criminal's coming into your room, breaking into your room while you're in there, he's obviously not scared of what's going to happen to him, because if he's breaking into your house, he probably has something more useful to him to aid him in the criminal act in which he wishes to commit than a cricket bat. I'm just saying. I mean, good, but you know, it's one of those things that it's like, it's. I mean, but I'm glad you have a cricket bat. In my mom and dad's room, they could use a spare metal bar. I mean, sure, but I've heard though that even like in the UK that like there's even rules on what kitchen knives you can have. So I mean, I'd have a kitchen knife in my bedroom, like at the bare minimum. The problem is that like a kitchen knife isn't really designed. It's designed for the job that it's used for, which is it's designed for cutting food. So for cutting food, the blade needs to be very thin, because food, you are having to make several repeated chops into something. So you need the blade to be thin so you can make the chop come out and the food will fall off the other side. That's ideal. That's the whole point of the knife being thin. But then it's less rigid. So when stabbing into something, it's not as rigid to stab well. I don't know why I'm going for dragons again. This obviously didn't work out last time, but yet I'm headed down the same route. Anyways, kitchen knife, obviously not really designed for stabbing. It's designed for chopping / slicing somewhat. Versus a utility pocket knife. Jeez. Oh man, this is bad. Versus a utility pocket knife is designed for stabbing, slashing, not really chopping. That's kind of what a pocket knife is designed for. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'd choose a knife, any form of knife in general, instead of a metal bar. That's just me personally. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Yep, that's what we did. My brother's room has my brother's room, he can use his cuteness. Yeah, I wouldn't depend on that. That's how you get kidnapped. I mean, if you ever had to defend yourself, aim for the leg or the foot. No, absolutely not. That is the biggest misconception about it. If it is escalating to the point to where you have to use deadly force, which a weapon is considered deadly force, you need to be ready to use that weapon to its fullest extent. Also, 9 times out of 10, when a weapon is needed to be used, the second you pull out that weapon, you have now escalated that to whatever it needs to be. So, I'm usually only going to pull out a weapon if they've got a weapon drawn. So if somebody were to invade my house, I am not going to shoot them unless I see that they have a weapon on them. If they have entered my house illegally, broken into my house illegally with a weapon, I am then safe to assume that they intend to use that weapon. I think that's a perfectly valid, like, train of thought. You broke in illegally to my home. You brought in a weapon drawn and ready to use into my home. I am then going to assume that is the escalation of force. That is my assumption that you intend to use that weapon. So I am then going to use my weapon more effectively than you can use yours. That is the ultimate goal. So don't aim for the leg, because the thing is that whenever you're shot, the other thing is knowing being shot. You kind of basically, when you're shot, unless you were shot in a way that stops you from moving, which is the head, the heart, the lungs. Unless you were shot there, you can be shot in the arms, in the shoulder, in the legs. You can be shot pretty much anywhere, except for vital organs, and not even know you're shot. Even from, you guys might not be able to see this, but basically from the diaphragm and below, you can be shot even in the intestines, and it's gonna kill you. But you won't know, and you won't react for quite a while. So no, you need to shoot for the kill, because of the fact that if I shoot you in the leg, there's a chance you won't even know. So then you can return fire and have a chance of killing me. So no, don't shoot for the foot. Don't shoot for the leg. If it comes to the point where you need to use that weapon, then you need to use that weapon properly, is basically what I'm saying. So no. Don't aim for the leg. If it goes to the point where you have to use that gun, I mean, so if a guy breaks into my home and doesn't have a weapon, if he doesn't have a weapon, first of all, I'm going to laugh at him and be like, you're an idiot. Get out of my house. First of all. And I'm going to just call the cops. But I would assume there's nobody that is that ignorant, at least in America, that would think, oh, I'm just going to break into this house without a weapon and nothing's going to happen. But yeah, and I will also most likely call the cops and then detain them until the cops come and say, you need to sit there until the cops come. You're an idiot, and laugh at them. That's what's going to happen. But if you're going to go commit a crime, most people commit crimes with weapons on them. Again, most criminals are not that smart. Just saying. If they were smart, they would have a job and make money in another way that wouldn't be as likely to get them killed. So yeah. Or if they are really, really close to you, then don't hesitate and save your life. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's 100%. If they're up close to you and they have a weapon, yeah, you do what you got to do. But even if they're far away from you, there's no telling the level of skill in which that person has with the weapon that they are holding, whether that be a gun, whether that be a knife. I mean, me personally, I throw knives, I throw axes, I throw needles. I can throw, like, they have throwing needles. It's like, usually they're about that long, and it's usually about like that wide. I don't know if you can see it, but they're usually about like that wide, and they're a throwing needle. I can throw all of those things. So it is never safe to assume, even though they might break into your house with a knife and you have a gun, it is never safe to assume that just because they're 20 feet away that you were safe. They might know how to throw that knife accurately up to that distance and could kill you. And I mean, even if you kill them back because of it, you still lost your life. So no, if they have a weapon at all and have it brandished at all, you need to be ready to use yours. It's just how that works. So let's see. Let's go here. Come on. Oh, okay. Apparently I just wasted those 2 coins. Oh, man. Well. All right. Freaking weirdo. I don't know what you're talking. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold up. There is a random bloke coming to my house and leaning on my car. Freaking weirdo. Hey, man, people are weird. Happened yesterday and now again. People are weird after the lockdown. Exactly, man. There's the reason. So people being weird during lockdown is the reason why I have that weapon that I have right next to me. Usually in this room, I only have a small pistol. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, but I don't really care. I'm not monetized anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But usually I only have like a smaller weapon on me in this room. But right now I have a larger weapon on me in this room just because I want to be able to better defend myself in my residence, basically. Yeah, we freeze on that. That is just too good. But yeah, I do have a more effective weapon at defending myself. Also, I have more training with this weapon than I do with the weapon that I previously had in this room. So yeah, I'm just more comfortable with it. And he's constantly looking at my house. Again, at your age, that's more on your parents to worry about. I'd just bring it up to them and let them know. Not constantly, but keeps flicking back. Hey, man. I mean, again, I'd bring that up to your parents. I've never had beef for like 4 to 5 years. I've never had beef for like 4 to 5 years. I mean, hey, man. Beef, again, aside from steak, I'm not a big beef guy. So, I mean, actually, beef jerky. But beef jerky is just basically dried out steak. So, I don't know. I'm not a big ground beef person, though. I can't. Ground meats, just in general, it's like, no. I mean, I guess not necessarily though, because there are some pretty darn good sausages, and sausages are ground pork. So I guess there's that. But even then, I'm like, I think it's more so because of the flavor of it than the texture. Like, if they could make that flavor in like a pork tenderloin, I think I'd probably like that more. But I don't know. Of course, you're not convincing me, lol. I would never do such a thing. Well, you're convincing me. You're convincing me with your with an argument perspective, but not a practical way. Well, the thing is like, you can argue practicality all you want. The thing is at least in America, there are so many guns. There's no way to get rid of them without creating a power imbalance between criminals and civilians. There's just no way to do it. Also, you will be immediately then making citizens that were not criminals overnight, just by trying to enforce your will upon them. Oh wait, I already have a gold one here. Yeah, we'll be selling that one. Let's grab here. And cycle, sell, purchase, go here, and here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, no. There's no practical way to get rid of weapons in America. It's just not. And it's kind of the same with, like, the thing is like, there is a practical way, but again, you're gonna create a power imbalance. And me personally, I'm not willing to get rid of this thing beside me in order for everyone else's safety, because guess what? This thing doesn't affect their safety at all. The only person's safety this thing affects is somebody trying to, again, be a criminal in my residence. It's the only person it affects. I'm not going to go up and rob someone. I'm not going to rob someone at gunpoint. I'm not going to go up and shoot some random person. I'm not going to go up and do anything illegal with this firearm. So yeah, I mean, the only people I think shouldn't have weapons are criminals. And the only way to keep criminals from being criminals is to make it to where they have no option but to not be criminals, because their life would be forfeit if they were to become a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way to deter people from crime is to instill fear upon them so great that they don't want to commit the crime anymore. If they're gonna be criminals, if they lean or have a proclivity towards committing crime, that's the only way to deter them, is to have them have such great fear of the repercussions that they just don't do it. It's really the only way. So if everyone is fearful of the fact that this dude, if I go up and hit him in the face, he could shoot me. If everyone's fearful of that, then they're probably not going to do it. So, yeah. I don't know. That's my perspective on it. Also, I do have to say there are some pretty freaky videos. If you type in like home invasions on like YouTube, you can probably find some pretty creepy videos out there of home invasions that would make you wish you had way better ability to defend yourself. Let's go ahead and skip that. There's one in particular that freaks me out. Is there's numerous occasions of cops supposedly serving a no-knock warrant in civilian clothes. So these guys are trained to do this, and they are now invading my home without telling me. They're breaking into my home, supposedly trying to find something. So again, I want to be on as equal of a playing field as I can be. And having the same weapons they do puts me on a more equal field. Also, the fact that they have training and numbers puts them in a playing field, but also this is my literal home terrain. So I want to be as equal as possible. If you want to come arrest me and come into my home with a warrant, you need to knock and say, hello, police, open up. I will then go to the door with a weapon, because there are stories of people knocking saying they're the cops when they're not, and then realize, oh, okay, you actually have a badge, you're actually in a uniform. Sure, I will then put down my firearm and let you into my residence. That's how that works. But yeah, I'm not gonna just like, yeah. Anyways, anyway, no, not beef as in cow, but beef as in like beef as in like fighting beef. Cool, got it. Yeah, no, again the only beef I've ever had has been people being mad at me. Like I've never been so mad at somebody that I've wanted to fight. Actually, no. I have been mad at one person so much that I wanted to punch them in the face. But I didn't, because in that situation, rationally, it wouldn't have been beneficial for me to do so, basically. So yeah, I obviously didn't do it. Because again, it wouldn't have been beneficial for me to do so. Man. Oh, we gotta sell something else. Let's sell their purchase here and go here. But yeah, most of the time, and again, I didn't act on that because it wasn't beneficial for me to do so. Most of the fights that I've ever been in have been people picked them with me for whatever reason. But yeah, anyways, LOL. Also, the last physical altercation I've been in, I want to say it was like close to 4 years ago. It was in the old job that I had, but again, I was in the right and had the ability to then defend myself properly and not get in trouble for doing so. So yeah, I wouldn't even, but yeah, that's the last physical altercation I think has been 3 to 4 years ago at this point. It's been a while. Also, even during that conflict, I had just been injured, so I was in a lot more pain, but I was still able to properly defend myself in that situation. So, well, geez, man. Well, jinkies. I think we just died. So, in this hour and 23 minutes, we were talking about power and freedom, LOL. And Hearthstone. We started out talking about Hearthstone. I wasn't really talking about power, more so just like escalation of force and the fact that, again, I want to be able to defend myself in the most efficient and effective way possible. But yeah, again, like I'm not trying to like convince you of anything. I'm just saying these are my perspectives on life as an American. So yeah. Very random yet hooking. All right, well, I'm glad. Like I said, I mean, I'm here to talk to you guys. So as long as I can, like, this is why this right here, the reason why I'm streaming now for an hour and 45 minutes is because these are the conversations I like to have with you guys. I like to talk to you guys about stuff. And replace a minion box. Yeah, sure. Nah, I think we'll go here. But yeah, I like talking with you guys. This is what makes this fun for me. And hopefully this is fun for you too. So my GTA character kind of looks like you, Klepper. All right, well, awesome. All bearded and stuff with a snapback. Yeah. I was thinking about making mine because I made mine. I was thinking about trying to make mine look like me, but I don't know. I just don't get into character creation that much. I just don't really care enough to like spend the time to make my character look the way I want it to look. It also doesn't help that I don't really care about that game either. So like, don't get me wrong. Again, I'll probably play it every once in a while, but it's just not like, it's not a game that I'm like super enticed to play. And again, that comes back to the whole like criminal aspect. I'm not like, emulating crime isn't that entertaining to me, I guess is basically what I'm saying. All right. After this, I'm gonna watch Home Invasions. I don't know if you want to. Just for the chills. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some pretty crazy ones out there. There's one that was like, the cops alone are one that deter me from wanting to not be able to defend myself within all ability. But there's one in particular that they have cameras in their house, and you see the criminals, like, it literally brings chills to me right now thinking about it, that these criminals are literally crouched, and there's like 5 of them enter the house, black masks with guns, and they're crawling around this person's house, trying to be as quiet as possible, sneaking into this person's house. And I think in the video I watched in particular, luckily nobody was home. So, you know, they luckily didn't have to shoot anybody. But like, these people went in with like obvious intent to do this the most efficient and effective way possible, which is smart, but at the same time, very, very sketchy. And again, that's why I will take my 30 rounds of ammunition loaded up and ready to go. I'll go with that and have ample. Also, I think it's like the statistical average for rounds fired in a firefight, I think is, I think it's like 3 per person. So like, I shoot 3, you shoot 3, I think is like the average statistically, before the firefight is ended. Let's see. You know what? We can afford to take a hit. But yeah, so because of that, again, 5 people, 5 times 3, that's 15 rounds. That's like, you know, the bare minimum I would want to have on me whenever it comes to potentially home invasion. Because chances are, if they've got more than 5 people, you're not going to win that. So it's better to just do what they ask. Which is also why SWAT comes in with like 30 people. Because they know that. Also, I guess I should say, I do have bulletproof materials in which I can deploy on my person to extend my likelihood of survivability, I guess I should say. But that is also because of my previous job. Let's see. I guess we just go here. I mean, if it's giving us the Murlocs, I guess we take the Murlocs, right? I don't know. But this is video where a gamer accidentally burns his entire house down. What? How'd he burn his house down? I don't understand. Video where the gamer accidentally burned his house down. I don't get like the relevance to what we're talking about. Also, again, knowledge is power. Be smart with anything you're gonna do, regardless, or attempt to the best of your ability, be knowledgeable on anything in which you're gonna do. Because that sounds like he just had an accident. Maybe he was like messing with napalm or something. It's funny how he tried to stop the fire with cardboard. Oh, Jesus. Oh, like, I'm assuming his computer caught on fire or something? The problem is with computers catching on fire is that it's an electrical fire, so you really have to use a fire extinguisher. Honestly, if my computer caught on fire, like, right now, my plan would be bring it into the bathroom and throw it out the window. I could try and throw it out this window. The problem is this window has a screen on it, and I can't guarantee that I would be able to push it through that. Also, the distance for it to fall, it's going to fall right into a bunch of brush and most likely cause a brush fire. If I go to the window over there, basically, like, this is the corner of the house that I'm in. Oh, geez, I need to be paying attention to what I'm doing here for a second. I'm in the corner of the house. This wall faces a bunch of trees. That wall also faces a bunch of trees, but the trees there are more well maintained, so it's less likely to cause a fire than if I drop it out this window. Also, it's like it's probably like 10 to 12 to 15, somewhere in that range of feet away from me. So it's really not that much further versus that, which is like 2 feet away from me. So it is twice the distance, but chance of burning down the whole neighborhood versus burning my hands by carrying it a little bit farther, I'll carry it a little bit further. Because of the fact that I do not have a fire extinguisher. I do have a fire extinguisher in this house, but it's like at the electric stove and like at the electronics that are all like, basically that bottom floor right below me has a bunch of electronics that are more likely to catch on fire than this one computer. So that's where the fire extinguisher is, and running down and then back up, I'm more likely to cause more damage to the home as a whole by letting it burn than just throwing it out the window. Is basically my plan behind that. All right. This guy's dead, so yeah, we're just gonna do this. And yeah, not get any Murlocs apparently. Cool. Just tried to put it out with cardboard. Exactly. I have never been mad at someone to fight someone. It's just their mentality as kids. No, I mean, my thing is I think that guy wanted to fight me too. The guy that I'm talking about, I think he wanted to fight me too. But my thing is that, like, I don't know if he wanted to fight me and just wouldn't fight me because he was afraid what I would do to him, or if he also knew that if he got in a fight with me, that it. I basically what I think it was is he was trying to more so, instead of fight me, he was more so trying to bait me into fighting him to get me in trouble. I think that's what it was more so going on, because he was deliberately doing things because he knew that they would drive me nuts. He was deliberately trying to get me to fight him. Is what it seems like, more so than just deliberately trying to be a jerk, if that makes any sense. Because of that, like I said, it wasn't practical for me to do so. So what I did in that situation, which is what I recommend most people did, is I just distanced myself from him as much as I could in that situation. Again, we worked together. We were working together at that point, so there wasn't a whole lot I could do, but I basically said straight to his face, I was like, listen, I don't like you. Any other situation, I probably would have fought you already. But because of this situation we're in, you and I both know that can't happen. So I am asking you as a man to stay away from me, and I will try and do the same to you. And from then on, we did stay away from each other. He still would get on my nerves, and it was still situations where I still wanted to fight this dude, but it ended up to where we never ended up fighting. But I really, really wanted to fight that kid. Probably, again, one of the most annoying people I've ever met in my life. There's only 3 people that have gotten me violently mad in my life. That kid got me close, so I guess there's only 2. The other one is my best friend, because when you're best friends with somebody, you tend to get to know them, so he knew specifically how to get under my skin. So he made me violently mad. I never did anything to him, but I certainly have destroyed some of his property out of fits of rage. Not like specifically targeting it, but it just happened to be close to me, so instead of punching him, I punched the thing and broke it. Things like that have happened. And then my father has done the same thing to me. Again, he raised me. He knows how to get under my skin. He does it every once in a while, and I have, because of that, unintentionally destroyed some of his things as well. We were working on a house at one point, and on my way through a door, walking away from him so I wouldn't hit him, I ripped a door off the hinges on accident. Not really on accident. I knew that the way I was pulling the door, that it was more likely to break than just shutting a door normally. I was so pissed, I just wanted to get through that door, and so I got through the door the way I could get through the door. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and purchase all of these because it's giving them to us. But yeah, so people that know you know how to get under skin, and that tends to be the only way I get violently mad, is when people that know me are intentionally trying to get under my skin. Yeah, we're gonna definitely go there. Let's go ahead and do all of this stuff here. Let's go there. Here. Let's go ahead and go here. 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 Oh, jeez. There we go. Yes. And I guess let's go here. Yeah, cool. And one of which was just really random. Okay. I might have to go now. Yikes. Or I might stay. My parents may kill me, but but let's risk it. And now I am down to 1 person watching, so I'm assuming he had to go. And PP, if you come back and watch this, hey man, it's been fun talking with you. I really enjoy these conversations. This again is this stream is an example of what I enjoy streaming for. This is why I enjoy streaming. But yeah, I'm assuming he had to go, so I will see you on the next one, PP. Hopefully you didn't get in too much trouble, my man. But yeah, to the last person watching, I'm assuming that's Toby. I hope you enjoyed this riveting conversation, of which I am I have said things that some people may or may not agree with. But yeah. So, at the end of this, this is probably going to be the last game because we are sitting at pretty darn close to the 2-hour mark. So, we are probably going to end the stream after this. All right, let's see. Now that I'm done talking and like ranting, I guess at this point, I probably need to focus a little bit more on the game. The game which is at foot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I think we sell here. Just because of the power. I think that's why we sold there. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and go with... Yeah, I guess we do want these guys to die first. We want those guys to die first because his power is strictly dependent on the number of Murlocs I have. So I do want him to die before the rest of my Murlocs die. Is kind of my thought process there. And also this guy, we want him to die so his death rattle triggers. I think we go ahead and cycle on that. That was a Murloc, but he doesn't do a whole lot for us. Yes. Oh, wait, no! No, we are 1 gold coin short. No. Yep, I'm doing it. Shouldn't do it, but I'm doing it. There we go. And then now we don't have to worry about freezing. That's the only reason why I did it in that way. We lost technically 2 power by doing that, but at the same time we gained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. And we still have the same number of minions on the board, so it didn't really change presence as much as it could have. Basically, I think that was the smarter play, but I think that's only because that's what we had to do. Oh, man. What did I eat today? Have I eaten anything today? I don't think I've eaten anything today. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, wait, no. Did I? Ate that yesterday, I think. Oh, wait, no. There's food in there for me to... Okay. Honestly, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go order a pizza and then drive the pizza to some of the dudes in the house because they're out working. And I know where they're working today, so that's probably what I'll do. No Murlocs. Why must you not give me any Murlocs? All right, I think just for the safe bet, we're gonna go ahead and purchase here. Please. Okay, thank you. I was like, just don't give it to him. I kind of don't mind him because he's big enough that we're gonna keep him around for a while. I definitely don't mind any of these, but I just didn't want it to give it to him. All right, let's go there. And yeah, all that's garbage. Although that is awesome right there. Just those two alone are like a build in and of themselves for me usually. But at this point, I don't know. Mixed minions, demons, mechs, Murlocs, beasts, Murlocs. So the two of us are going Murlocs. Is nobody going mechs? Oh wait, no, he's going mechs. And she's going mechs. So those two are going mechs. We've got mixed minions, demons, and beasts. So dragons weren't taken this time. So this guy ideally should switch to dragons, especially at Tavern Tier 5. He should. But who knows what he'll do. He might be dead, honestly, at 6 HP. Okay, so who are we fighting? We're fighting this guy. This guy's beasts. He could have a pretty, at Tavern Tier 5, he could have a pretty strong beast build. Honestly. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully we're okay here. Okay, it could have been way worse. So I think we're doing all right. I was hoping that we could kill this sooner rather than later, and kill this sooner rather than later. But we are attacking perfectly to play into his plan exactly how he wants us to. So that was good. That was a good kill too. But it was a little too late. Little too late to get done what we needed to get done to win. But either way, I mean, we're still at a pretty high HP, so we're fine. We sitting pretty for now. Sitting pretty for now. Let's go ahead and go there. I mean, honestly, at this point, I think we might pay for this, but I don't think it'll kill us. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't think it'll kill us, so I think that's the play to make right now. Because at this point, we really need to start getting more of this dude, and we really need to start getting more of the dude that gives all of our Murlocs something. That's what we like need to get to. And waiting. Ideally, we would have waited. Let's see, we were at 9, so 8, 7, 6. We would have waited 3 more turns. But I think taking a bunch of damage right now versus the damage is going to escalate. Should escalate each turn. So in 3 turns, the damage that we would take playing it safe right now, I don't know if it's worth it. So I think we're just gonna bite the bullet. Well, we already did. I think my thought process was biting the bullet now, taking probably a big hit of, let's just say, 12 damage at the most, is better than taking 6 damage now, 10 damage the next turn, and then another 10 damage the next turn after that would kill us. So, or get us close to death. So I think this might be the better play. That could be wrong. I could die right here. This guy could have like an amazing build and just completely annihilate me. But yeah, I don't know. This is a really weird build. I don't think we have too much to worry about. That poisonous does worry me. Poisonous that he has does worry me. And the Divine Shield does kind of prevent my poison, which is kind of bad too. But alright. At least we got rid of his minion duplicator first. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, wait, no, he's got the... Yeah. I don't know why he put that on that, though. Why didn't he put that on literally the other dude? Like, to get possibly more and then backload his mechs. I would think it would have been smarter for him to have backloaded his mechs. So that way all the mechs die last, and then the last dude alive is the mech that depends on other mechs dying. But, what do I know, I guess. Your other Murlocs have +2 attack. I mean, I guess that's better than this guy being around.
Go ahead and hire.
Cool. A bunch of garbage. Wow. The one time we're not running dragons, we just happen to get her. Of course we do. I am tempted to buy that. Let's see. I mean, I guess if I sell here, we can buy it. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and do that right there. All right. Again, though, we're really looking for that 6-drop that we just can't seem to find right now. So hopefully we don't take too much damage here. This is the second mech build. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. She's mechs. She is Tavern tier 5, so this could either be very, very bad. I think this could either be a 10 plus or a 5 minus. I think that's where I think this will go. So, the one person watching can see if I predicted that right. But
I think you can win this thing.
I don't know. Oh, or not 5 minus because she is Tavern tier 5. So I think it'll be... Actually, no. So I think it'll either be a very big hit or a fairly conservative hit with her being at 5. Well, actually, we've killed most of the big players, so I think we're doing all right. We doing all right? Well, I don't know. If everybody's got that on them, might not be doing so good. All right. So let's see. Okay, cool. He didn't have it on him. Okay, so we're fine. Because I was going to say, if he had the 3 mechs, if he summoned 3 mechs on death, we would have lost. So that's what I was saying. I was like, if he has 3 mechs, we might be in trouble. But luckily, he didn't have this guy on that last one. None of that. All right. Sure, I guess, at this point. I mean, if you're going to give us a triple, I mean, I'll take a triple. I literally want none of these. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and sell here. I am tempted to buy here because 3 of these with him is like, if I was at like 2, that's, a ton. And then if you triple up, he's basically unkillable aside from poisonous. But as we already saw, we have enemies that are doing poisonous-esque things. So I think we have to not go with that strategy. let's go ahead and sell here, yeah, so we can have enough to cycle and hopefully get something else. We got nothing else. At this point, holding him isn't really worthwhile, but none of these other minions help us either. So I think I cycle instead of that. I think I cycle hoping to find the guy we're looking for. Oh wait, no, that is not what I want to do. That is what I want to do. Cool, but we don't have any divine shield stuff. So yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think any of those are feasible. Feasibly freezable. Anyways, yeah. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. Real bad. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is a big hit. This is gonna be a big old hit. Not gonna kill us. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be real bad. Oh yeah. Oh no. Please just attack there. Please attack there. No. You idiot. Why would you do this to me? Oh man. Told you it was gonna be a big old hit. Oh man, 7 more life. We did make it into the top 4 though whenever we killed her, so that's good. That is again all I hope for every game. I just want to go up positive in rank points. Okay. Wow. Poisonous. I guess we're gonna go ahead and go here again. I would love to do the holy mackerel, but unfortunately, we don't seem to be getting any other divine shield guys. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go here and here and we don't really need to give this guy poisonous. And I don't know if I really want to keep this guy around or this guy around. So I don't know if giving anybody else poisonous is effective, really. So we're going to go ahead and cycle and get nothing, apparently. So we're going to now continue to cycle, hoping to get something worth our time. That is worth our time. Yeah, I do think we freeze on that. Having a second one of him is just too good. To worry about what that one coin will get me later. You know what I'm saying? I just realized it's been close to 2 hours and I haven't drinking any water because I've just been too busy ranting about personal freedoms that everyone should have. Oh, man. Oh, no. No, he's got poisonous, too. No. Not the poisonous. No. Oh, man. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, man. Ouchie. And of course he had to summon, like, that one. Of course it would be that guy. I don't think we're dead here, though. I think we lose 6, 7. Oh, we're exactly dead. We're right at dead. If he would have been at Tavern Tier 5, we would have been alive. Ah, man. Hey, we tied for 3rd, though. Cool. So, yeah. Anyways, we got another 10 coins for the day. And on that note, to the one person in the stream, hope you enjoyed your time spent here today. I am, again, very sorry that I had ranted for so long of a period of time. But on that note, I must go. We are at 2 hours, so YouTube at any moment could cut me off, and this would not be saved as a video. And I do like to have these things be posted as videos. So, on that note, to everybody who joined the stream, PP, Toby, hope you guys have a good day. I will see you guys specifically on the next one.